compressor audio effect. Chuck it on all of your audio tracks, kinda. I do anyway, I love it. There's 3 bars. The threshold and the output are the ones you gotta worry about. The threshold, whatever decibels you put the threshold at, anything over that is going to get compressed and made quieter. And any frequencies lower than the threshold marker are going to get pulled up. The output is just the output of the sound, basically the sound that's getting outputted out of the compressor. So the ratio basically means 2 to 1 means for every 2 decibels over the threshold, it's going to soften it and make it quieter by 1 decibel. So if you make it every 1 decibel of volume is going to get softened by 1 as well. And you can make it loud. Every 9 decibels that goes over the threshold marker is going to get reduced by 1 decibel. The attack basically means how long it takes for the compressor to compress the sounds. A very low attack means that it's basically going to choke the sound a bit. You can make it bigger to 1 second even. So the release is also how long it takes for the compressor to release the sound and basically bring it back to its original sound. 3 different things over here: peak, RMS, and expand. I don't think you need to worry about expand, but peak basically means any peaks in the sound. So if there's really high, like a crash cymbal or like a note you've played on the guitar in your audio track that's like way too loud, any peaks that happen, it's going to knock them down and compress them to whatever your ratio is. The RMS basically means it's going to figure out the average volume of the track, and if the average volume gets louder than the threshold marker, then it will compress it. Okay, so if you watch the output, it'll slowly get louder as I bring the threshold down, as you can see, because that's pulling up the frequencies to try and reach out to the threshold marker. Anything louder than it is going to get compressed and made softer. That's why if you have it all the way down the bottom, as you can see, all of this is getting compressed by the compressor at the moment, which is all of the frequencies, right? Roughly around the height of the dark green part, that's the flourishes and stuff and the peaks, and the light green is the average output of the sound. The dry wet obviously is just how much of the sound you want the compressor to affect. And if you press this little black arrow here, it's going to open up a side chain and an EQ as well. I don't use the EQ really on the compressor. I just use my EQ8 audio effect instead. But if you click side chain, I'll just show you something quickly. Go on to our compressor and we choose our input. We are going to assign our wavetable track. You pick number 3 tom, because that's where the tom hits are. Make it post FX, that's fine. And now the decibels or the volume of your wavetable track is going to drop in volume, however many decibels the threshold's on. So if we play it, but I just mute it for now, okay? As you can see, every tom hit, the volume and the threshold is going to go up. So what we can do is bring this all the way down and I'll show you. Right, so every time the tom hits, the volume of your wavetable is going to drop in volume. You can change the input gain, the volume, and you can choose how much percentage of the mix you want to be affected. I really like this because you can sidechain a few tracks to the bass and other things as well, and it kind of just blends the tracks together very well. But as you can see, the threshold changes its purpose when you click the sidechain. Okay, so that's the compressor. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps.